Hello, welcome to the course of AWS Cloud Practitioner Essentials, Reference Architecture, Web Hosting under the module AWS Architecting Essentials. The objectives of this lesson are to learn about web hosting issues, and AWS web hosting services. So let's get started. Scalable web hosting is a traditional sense can be expensive, time consuming, and a difficult process. However, it doesn't have to be that way. Web hosting on AWS Cloud is fast, simple, and easy, and at low cost it happens. You can easily deploy and maintain using the AWS comprehensive set of tools and services such as compute, storage, database, and application services. Some of the web applications that you can host on AWS Cloud includes a company's website content management system or social media apps. When web hosting, there are some common issues and trials that can occur. Issues can occur related to infrastructure, architectural issues, and finally cost. But AWS can provide solutions to these common issues. Although peaks and large customer demand is a great issue to have, it can still be a major problem to handle these peak capacities. In a traditional sense, you would have to provision multiple servers that can be a lot of time and money spent on these resources just for some peak times. However, AWS can leverage on demand provisioning of additional servers so that you can adjust capacity and cost to the actual traffic patterns. For example, if your web application is slow in the morning but peaks around say 5 p.m., based on the traffic trends, resources can be provisioned for what is needed at that time. Now, this would limit wasting capacity and could result in a greater than 50% reduction cost. Now, not only is your web hosted architecture being cost effective, but it can be scalable solution as well. In a time of need when your traffic spikes, it is critical to ensure that you have the instances you need to run. A traditional architecture inability to respond in time to these unexpected spikes in traffic can be avoided. AWS allows new hosts to be launched and ready to be utilized in minutes and can be scaled down when not needed. Another common issues that can be avoided is in regards to testing sources. Now there's a testing issue. When developing pre-production or beta or testing environments, it can be expensive and time consuming. Also, when the resources are not used, it can be large waste of funds. Instead, the AWS Cloud allows you to provision testing fleets when you need them. You can develop staging environments quickly and with little or no service outages. Another perk with the AWS Cloud is that you can have the ability to simulate user traffic during load testing. Let's look at some of the AWS products that can be useful in your transition. If you have decided that you would like to transfer your traditional web hosting architecture, AWS Cloud, some of the services you might consider for web hosting include Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, Amazon VPC, Amazon Route 53, Amazon CloudFront, Elastic Load Balancing, Firewalls, AWS Shield, Auto-Scaling App Server, Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon Elasticache, Amazon Relational Database Services, and Amazon DynamoDB. While hosting your web on AWS Cloud, there are many key considerations to keep in mind when using the AWS Cloud. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these key architectural shifts when hosting on the cloud. First, there are no more physical network appliances. To expand on that, you can no longer have your firewalls, router, and load balancers for your AWS applications on physical devices, but instead must be replaced with software solutions. Next, there should be firewalls everywhere. AWS enforces a more secure model and thus make sure every host is locked down. You can create security groups to allow and deny specific traffic, but those policies must be put into place. Then we want you to consider the availability of multiple data centers. Also, with the use of availability zones and AWS regions, You can easily deploy your applications across these locations to ensure high availability and reliability. The next idea to consider is probably one of the most important, and that is in regards to your hosts. With AWS, your hosts should be considered ephemeral and dynamic. Thank you.